Aloha and welcome to Breath and Flow Yoga. My name is Katie. This is Bradley. And today we'll be working on our breath work to begin, as we usually do in this class. So we'll be nice and seated and comfortable to begin with our breath. And then we'll be moving into a gentle flow where we'll be opening up the hamstrings today. All right, so let's get started in a nice, comfortable seat. You can begin exactly as I am. I have a nice pillow underneath the hips that allows it to be a bit more comfortable to be in this seated position for a little bit longer while we do our breath work. So go ahead and find a position that is nice and comfortable for you so that you can sit and be with your breath for this first 10 minutes or 5 minutes or so. All right. Come into your nice easy seat, cross-legged, half lotus or full, whatever is comfortable. And let your hands, palms face down on your thighs or face up. Either way is totally fine, whatever is more comfortable for you. As you close your eyes, begin to settle into this space. And by that I mean just allow any distractions around you to just be in the background. Let them go. Not really becoming attached to anything that you may hear or feel, but just noticing and observing. Be present in this space. And let's work on aligning the spine first. So as we sit back in towards our seat, kind of feel the earth beneath you. You can even kind of wiggle side to side on your sits bones. Feel a slight tuck of your tailbone. Pull your lower belly up and in. Lift up through your heart as your shoulders draw back. Create a nice length through your spine so that the crown of your head reaches towards the sky. Extend up through the crown of your head. Close your eyes and just feel that nice length. Let's just take our initial breath in through the nose and we'll exhale out the mouth. So as you exhale out, allow your breath to fully release from the mouth. Good. Exhale, release. Big breath in through the nose. Fill your belly. We're going to exhale out the mouth again. Let it go. One more time like that. Big breath in through your nose and exhale audibly out through the mouth. Let it go. Good. Now allow yourself to just come into your natural breath in and out through your nose and just notice where your breath is going. So as you inhale in, just notice where the breath naturally travels to in the body. Oftentimes, the breath is a little bit more shallow than our yogic breath. So for our yogic breath, we're going to deepen that breath. As you inhale in through your nose, we're going to inhale to the count of 5. So inhale in through your nose, fill your belly, inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause, exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause, exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Good. Big breath in through the nose. Imagine yourself counting to 5 on your own. And in your mind, exhale to the count of 5 on your own. Pace your breathing in through the nose, fill your belly. Exhale through the nose, let it retract back towards your spine. Deep breath in through the nose, fill your belly. Deep exhale out through the nose. Let it retract back towards your spine. Good. Big breath in, still to the count of 5 on your inhale in. But now we're going to make our exhales a little bit longer. So inhale to the count of 5. Exhale, maybe even to the count of 7. Inhale, count to 5. Exhale to the count of 7. Allow that exhale breath just to be slightly longer than your inhale, creating a nice grounding sensation through the body. With your breath, you can create a sense of peace, a sense of groundedness, presence, simply by controlling your breathing. So let's continue with that breath in through the nose. A little bit longer on those exhales. In through the nose, fill your belly. A little bit longer on those exhales. 2 more times, inhale in. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Now with your breath, as you inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Keep your eyes closed if you can. And as you exhale, take your hands to heart center. Let your chin bow towards your hands. And here we'll come into a nice intention for your practice. So allow the mind to focus on one thing. Maybe it's why you're here on the mat today. Maybe it's a person that you would like to dedicate this practice to. Allow yourself to settle on that one intention, whatever it is. Whatever comes to mind first is often the best option for you. And let's begin to move with our breath. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Extend up, reach up. And as you exhale, let's take our hands to our knees. As you curl in, tuck your chin towards your chest, arch your back towards the back wall of your room. Inhale, open your heart forward, shoulders back, lift through your heart, press your chest forward. And as you exhale, curl back up and in, tuck through your chin, keep those hands on your knees, lengthen through your arms. Good, keep those arms long and straight so you're not bending those elbows at all. Inhale, lift through your heart, shoulders back. And as you exhale, curl up and in, tuck through your chin, arch. Good, 2 more times like that. Inhale, lift through your heart, shoulders back. And as you exhale, curl up and in, tuck through your chin. Beautiful. We're going to come back through center. Inhale. And just release your legs. You can release the pillow if you had one with you by your side. So just scoot that pillow off to the side for now. You won't be needing it. And we'll come back to an easy seat with our legs extended out long, flex through your feet. So we'll be coming into our forward fold. So you want to ground through those hips, elongate your legs, and engage your thighs. Take an inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, begin to hinge forward. Reach through in towards your toes. Shoulders relax down and away from your ears. And then allow yourself to fold towards your legs naturally. As you inhale, reach through your heart towards your toes, shoulders back. And as you exhale, begin to forward fold even deeper. Relax your head and neck. Shoulders draw down and away from your ears. And then inhale, reach your heart forward. And exhale, forward fold. Allow yourself to just relax down towards your legs. So if the knees need to slightly bend, that's fine. But keep your feet flexed. And allow your chest to rest towards your thighs. Relax through the head and neck. Shoulders draw down and away from the ears. We're going to be here for another breath or 2. So inhale in. And exhale out, release. One more breath in, lift through your heart. And exhale, release, soften through the chest down towards your legs. Nice. Now as you inhale, let's reach our arms up towards the sky. Extend up long. As you exhale, take your hands down by your sides. Take your right leg out to the right slightly. Keep your right foot flexed. And take your left foot to the inside of that right inner thigh. Turn towards your right toes, and as you inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, turn towards your toes. So make sure your shoulders are squared off over that right leg as you begin to forward fold towards your right thigh. Relax through the head and neck. Keep your shoulders drawing down and away from your ears as you lift through your heart. And as you exhale, again, lead through your heart towards your thigh. And again, it's okay if that knee is slightly bent, but you want to keep your right foot flexed. So you're really letting yourself get into the leg and the low back. Good. One more breath here. Lift through your heart towards your toes. And as you exhale, forward fold over that right leg. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. And now as you exhale, take your hands down by your hips, and you want to extend both legs out like a V in front of you. Flex your feet, ground through your hips. So you can take your legs as wide as is comfortable for you here. And let's begin by taking our hands behind our hips. So you want to press your pelvis forward, heart forward, squeeze through your shoulder blades, and flex through those feet. This might be plenty right here for your legs and inner thighs. If you want more through the legs, begin to reach your arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, hinge forward. Keep those feet flexed, toes point towards the sky. And then forward fold. Maybe you're on your forearms, maybe you're on your hands tented as you reach forward. Maybe you're crawling all the way out in front of you. Wherever you are, keep those feet flexed, and the toes are pointing slightly back, but towards the sky mostly. That's making sure that you're keeping that outer spiral of your femur bone and really targeting that inner thigh and hamstring. Deep breath in here, lift through your heart. Exhale, forward fold. We'll stay here for another 2 breaths. So let yourself get deep into this pose. Always use your breath for these postures. So by that I mean when you inhale, you lift your heart and use that exhale breath to get deeper into your posture. The breath guides the pose. Good. Now let's inhale, rise back up. And take your right foot to the inside of your left inner thigh. Turn towards those left toes. Make sure your shoulders are squared off towards your left foot. Take an inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Extend up through those fingertips. Lead through your heart towards your toes. Keep that left foot flexed. Reach forward. And allow yourself to inhale, lift up through the chest. And as you exhale, lead your heart towards your toes. Forward, fold in towards that left leg. So work deep into those hamstrings, even through the low back. Steady breath in through the nose and out through the nose. 2 more breaths here. Again, if that left knee is slightly bent, that's fine, but use your breath to square your shoulders off and lead your heart towards your toes, getting deeper in the low back and hamstring. Last full breath. Nice. Now let's inhale, reach our arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down by your sides, and let's take both feet together, knees apart. So your feet are together, soles of the feet together for butterfly pose. Hands interlace around your feet. Let your shoulders draw down and away. Lift through the crown of your head. Extend up tall through the spine. Ground through your hips. Inhale in, lengthen. And as you exhale, begin to hinge forward. Let your elbows press your knees away. So those elbows will actually be touching along your calf. You want to let them create a leverage as you lean forward, heart towards your toes, shoulders back. Feel that nice opening through your inner hip and low back. Big breath in, lean through the heart. Exhale. Fold in just a little bit more. Imagine your hips melting down towards the earth. Big breath in. And exhale. Get a little bit deeper. Nice job. Inhale, rise back up. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Take your hands behind you. Cross your ankles, and we're going to come right up and over into our tabletop position. So you want your shoulders to be over your wrists, hips over your knees. Neutral spine here. So reach through the crown of your head. Tailbone extends straight back behind you. There's a slight pull up and in through your core. So there's a slight engagement with the core to create this nice neutral spine. Gaze down between your thumbs. Take an inhale in. And an exhale out. Good. On your next inhale, roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. Tilt your tailbone up to the sky. Look up. Open through the chest. Cow pose. Exhale. Cat pose. Curl up and in. Tuck through your chin. Arch through your spine as you press down and away in towards that mat. So you're really grounding through your hands and knees. Good. Inhale. Back into your cow pose. Shoulders back. Tailbone high. Look forward. Exhale, cat pose, curl up and in, tuck through your chin. Really allow your spine to open up through the thoracic vertebrae. That's all the way up through the shoulder blades. One more time, each pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Nice job. Now let's take our knees as wide as the mat, toes together. Press your hips all the way back towards your heels as you reach your arms forward. Just for a nice child's pose here to feel the low back expand. Let your arms reach forward. Feel a nice dip through the chest as you press your heart down towards your mat. Good. Now let's inhale. Lift through those elbows. Press the back of your chest towards the sky. Shift forward. And we're going to come all the way forward. Lower your hips, bend your knees, toes touch, bend your elbows, press your heart towards the sky. So this is a nice little modified version of a cobra pose. So your elbows are deeply bent, heart is forward. Now you're going to press back in towards those hands. Press your hips all the way back, hips to heels, heart down towards the earth. Good. And then you'll shift back, forward. Heart forward, toes touch, lower your hips, shoulders back, bend your elbows. Good. So we're going to flow through that a few more times. Inhale, press back. So press into your hands, hips to heels, lower your heart. Good. Inhale, back forward, hips down, toes high. Roll over those knees, bend through your elbows, press your heart forward. Good. Now we're just going to come right back into our tabletop position. So press back, hips over the knees, shoulders over your wrists. Tuck your toes behind you. Press your hips back towards your heels, but this time you're stretching through your feet. Ground through those hands, spread your fingers wide. And then lift your knees from the mat as you press your hips all the way up towards the sky for our first downward facing dog. So as you're in your first downward dog, feel free to pedal through those feet side to side. Bend one knee and then the other. Really work into the backs of the legs. So as we come into this first downward dog, it's probably your first downward dog of the day. Just notice what areas need a little bit more love, a little bit more movement. So that might be pressing your chest towards your thighs. Shift forward and back slightly over the feet, through the wrists. Let's press those hips high once you come into your downward dog. When you settle in, take your time though. Your feet will be hips width distance. So as you look at your feet, that's about 2 fists width or slightly more apart. So 6 to 8 inches apart. Your hips are the highest point on your mat. So as you press into your hands, feel your hips lift high.
And then take a look at your hands. They're about shoulders width distance. Spread your fingers wide. Middle and index finger point forward. Ground through your palms. Let your shoulders kind of relax away from your ears just slightly, so you're dropping those shoulder blades down and away as you press your hips high. There's an engagement in your arms, in your core, and through the hands and forearms. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale, release out. So we're going to come into a nice calf stretch here. Inhale, reach your right leg high to the sky. Keep your left heel down. As you exhale, hug your right knee towards your chest. And just take that right calf in front of your left shin. Press your hips high. Good. Feel that nice stretch through the calf. Deep breath in, hips high. Exhale out. Good. Inhale, hug your right knee back towards your chest. Extend your right leg back up to the sky, reach it high. And exhale, lower downward facing dog. We'll switch sides. Inhale, left leg high to the sky, reach up. Exhale, hug your left knee towards your chest. Cross your left calf over the front of your right shin. Let it press in towards your right shin as you lift your hips high. Feel that nice stretch through the back of that right leg all the way into the ankle and calf. Really nice if you're a runner or an athlete. You might be tight in those areas. One more big breath in, hips high. Nice job. Inhale, left knee to the chest and extend it all the way back up to the sky. Lower left foot down to meet the right. Gaze forward to the top of the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, travel to the top. Take your feet all the way up until they come between your wrists at the top of your mat. Keep your feet hips width distance. Bend your knees a lot. Let your torso rest on the tops of your thighs. Inhale. Lengthen halfway up, lift. So let your shoulders drop back. Your fingertips graze your shins. Flat spine. Exhale, rebend those knees. Grab a hold of opposite elbows. Relax your head and neck. Gently allow yourself to sway side to side if that feels good, through the spine, through the hamstrings. And since we are focusing a bit more on the hamstrings today, notice if you can lengthen your legs a little bit more, but keep that softness through the knees and keep the connection of your chest towards your thighs. Relax through the head and neck. Feel weight through the side waist. Good. One more breath here. And release out. Let your hands come down towards the earth. Inhale, lengthen halfway up, lift, flat spine, fingertips graze your shins once more. Exhale, forward fold. Soften your knees, tuck your chin. We're going to roll up to standing, but take your time. Let each vertebrae stack one on top of the next. As you slowly come all the way up, shoulders shrug up towards your ears. And open down your back. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, bend your elbows, drop your head back, lift through your heart. Inhale, reach up, lengthen. And as you exhale, soften your knees, forward fold all the way down towards the earth. Inhale, lengthen halfway up, lift, fingertips graze your shins. Now as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step your left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Lower your back knee down. Square your hips off. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, reach your arms towards the sky for a low lunge. Slight tuck with that tailbone, lift through your heart, look up. Relax through those shoulders. Good. One more breath in. Ground through that right heel. Lift through your heart. Exhale. Sink just a little bit deeper in. Nice job. One more time. Inhale. Lift through your heart. Press into that right heel slightly. Press the hips slightly forward. Exhale. Take your hands down to the mat. Shift your hips back. Flex your right foot. Keep your hips squared off. Lift through your chest, shoulders back, flat spine. Exhale, maybe soften those elbows as you fold towards your right leg just a little bit. Good. Inhale, shift forward. Take your right knee all the way back to meet your left. Tabletop, inhale. And as you exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin. So you're just bending your elbows. Press your elbows back, gaze forward. Inhale, slide your heart through for your baby cobra. Keep those knees bent, shoulders back, look up, lengthen. Exhale, tuck your toes. Press your hips all the way back towards your heels. And then lift your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale. Feel your hips lift high. As you exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step, or even hop all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway up, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, tuck your chin. We're going to roll up to standing. Take your time. Use your inhale breath. Come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up and overhead. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, drop your head back. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, soften your knees. Come all the way down towards the earth. Inhale, lengthen halfway up, lift. Exhale, forward fold. So we're going to come on to that other side now. Inhale your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, gently lower your right foot all the way to the back of your mat. Lower your back knee down. Come into our low lunge. So as you inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Take that slight tuck of your tailbone. Press your hips forward, really ground in towards that left heel. Inhale, lift through your heart. Exhale, relax those shoulders down and away from your ears. Nice job. Inhale, lift just gently. Exhale, sink in, feel your hips lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink in. Nice. Now on this inhale, lift up through your heart. As you exhale, take your hands towards the earth as your hips shift back. Flex your left foot. Come into our half splits here. Inhale, lengthen your heart towards your toes. And as you exhale, bow towards your left leg. Square those shoulders off towards your left foot for our half splits. Big breath in. Big breath out, bow in. Good. Now as you inhale, shift forward into a low lunge. Take your left knee back to meet the right. Tabletop. Inhale in. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin down towards the mat. Heart down, gaze forward. Inhale, shift forward. Slide your knees back. Pull your heart through. Cobra pose. Exhale, tuck your toes. Press your hips towards your heels. And then lift your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Full breath in and full breath out. Good. Now we're just going to lower our knees down towards the earth. Cross your ankles behind you as you shift your hips back over your heels and take your legs out long. Good. Scoot up towards the top of your mat. Take your feet hips width distance, shoulders back, lift through your heart. As you exhale, begin to lower down onto your mat. Take your time, use your core. And then begin to hug your knees towards your chest. Extend your right leg towards the sky, flex your right foot, and then take your left leg all the way down towards the earth. So as you flex your right foot, go ahead and grab a hold of your right shin or calf. As you pull that right leg towards your chest, just feel that nice stretch through the back of the hamstring. Even if you're just reaching towards the leg and you feel a big stretch there, use your hands just to support your leg towards the sky. If you do have a lot of mobility in your hamstring, begin to bend your elbows and pull your right leg towards your chest. Feel that nice opening through the hamstring, shoulders pull down and away towards your mat. Big breath in. Good. Begin to take that left knee back towards your chest. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Extend your left leg long towards the sky. And take your right leg straight out in front of you. Same thing here. Keep that left foot flexed. Interlace your hands around the left calf. And you might just be right here with your arms long, kind of supporting your leg towards the sky if this is plenty through your hamstring. If you want more, begin to bend your elbows and pull your left leg towards your chest. Get deeper in that left hamstring. Let your shoulders relax down. Just feel that nice opening through the left hamstring. Keep that left foot flexed. Nice job. Let's hug both knees back in towards the chest. And then extend your left leg long once more. So you're going to take that left leg straight out in front of you on the earth. Hug your right knee towards your chest. Take your right hand and grab a hold of the right outer blade of your foot. Take your right knee to the outside of your right rib cage. Left hand to your left hip. Feel the right knee pull down on the outside of your right rib cage so you get a nice big stretch in that hip and hamstring. Good. If this feels good, you can even extend your right leg out to the right. Lengthen the leg only if you feel you have the room to do so. You'll get into that hip and hamstring as well. One more breath here. Nice job. Let's come back. Hug that right knee on the outside of the right rib cage. And we'll switch sides. So hug both knees towards your chest. Lengthen your right leg towards the earth. So just lower that right leg down as you hug your left knee in. And let's reach for the outer blade of that left foot. Left knee hugs around the left rib cage. Right hand to your right hip. Press that right hip down. Good. Deep breath. If you feel okay here and you want to extend your leg like you did on the other side, go ahead and do that here. Only if you feel you have the openness in that left hamstring and inner thigh. Deep breath in here. Deep breath out. Gently take that left knee back in towards your rib cage. Hug both knees towards your chest. We're going to come into full happy baby. Bend your knees. Take them to the outside of your rib cage as you grab a hold of the outer blades of your feet. Hug those knees on the outsides of your rib cage so you'll feel a deep stretch through the low back, through the hamstrings. As you're ready, you can even lengthen both legs out and kind of get a nice stretch through the hamstring, maybe one at a time or both. And then your knees towards your chest. Give them a squeeze. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, go out long in front of you. Toes drop out, palms face up. And just close your eyes. Allow yourself to come into your Shavasana. Deep. And just let it go. Have the gift of time. Please stay in your Shavasana as long as you would like today. If you do need to move about with your day, you can begin to draw your knees back towards your chest and give yourself a nice hug, maybe even rock side to side. You can roll off to one side or the other. And allow yourself to crawl up into a nice, easy, seated position. Same way as we began class. Keep your eyes closed, keep your mind quiet. And as you come all the way up with those eyes closed, take your hands towards heart center and allow yourself to express gratitude. Remember your intention from the beginning of class. Reflect and let's honor the light that dwells within each and every one of us. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for breath and flow yoga. Remember to always practice that breath whenever you feel that you kind of need a nice relief from stress or just kind of recenter throughout your day. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you liked class today or if you want to see more. You can always hit that little bell to get alerts when I go live as well. Feel free to send me a message at Katie Marie Yoga on Instagram as well, and I would love to hear from you. So I'll see you next time, and aloha.